Peace, love, and divine blessings to everybody watching this video. This video is to everyone who has been under the spell of young Pharaoh. The title is going to explain it all. That young Pharaoh is the most toxic, lying ass, quote unquote, conscious black leader on the internet. Young Pharaoh is no conscious leader or no spiritual leader or no leader at all. Young Pharaoh has a blatant, long rap sheet historical meaning, or a historical rap sheet, for contradicting himself. And any time that someone has the audacity to speak like he speaks about science, history, politics, relationships, and then goes against all of what he speaks about, his whole reputation has been a lie from the jump. And I've been had the files on young Pharaoh. I've been had the files on this man. Young Pharaoh is from Buffalo, New York. I grew up. I live in Florida, but I grew up in Buffalo for 10 years. And I know the mentality of the people from Buffalo. I know the type of mentality that come from men in Buffalo, especially from the hood, is a grimy mentality. Young Pharaoh has been grimy. Young Pharaoh has been a real, to me, he's a skunk. Young Pharaoh is the lowest of them all. And I'm calling him out because I'm going to be honest with you. I have no respect for that man. And I'm not even here really saying that I hate the man, because I don't hate no one. But I have no respect. I never had respect for him. This man has always been lying about his teachings. Everything that he taught is plagiarized messages. Everything that he teaches is plagiarized. He scammed people out of money about YouTube, suing YouTube. YouTube is a $1 billion, maybe even $1 trillion entity. Bro, you're not finna show up in court and sue YouTube when they got a team of lawyers. YouTube is not going to give you the time of day to even see you in court. But y'all believe this man when he asked y'all for donations to sue YouTube. Y'all believe this man when he asked y'all for donations to build a daycare center. Y'all believe this man when he asked y'all for donations to hire a lawyer to beat his case. I'm a person that listens very well. And I've been on YouTube following these type of teachers and leaders and people who call themselves leaders. I followed this man and I've seen what this man has been teaching. I know a lot of young Pharaoh lovers and supporters are gonna jump down my throat, but I don't care what you got to say. I really don't care about what you got to say about me, because the truth of the matter is you got to get to know me to have an opinion about me. But we've all sat back and watched and got to know young Pharaoh. we can form an opinion. And you can have your opinion about me. I really don't care. I'm going to say it again. Young Pharaoh is the most toxic person on the internet. Contradicting himself constantly over and over and over. Saying things like, the black woman is God. And then calling black women bitches. Saying things like, he don't want to be black no more. After saying how the white man is, or the white person, or is the beast, or the enemy. And then he turns around and praises and loves the white man. Turns around and supports Donald Trump. And I'm not even against Donald Trump. But turns around and does and goes against everything he spoke about. Young Pharaoh is everything he says he... Young Pharaoh is everything he says he is, but he's not. Young Pharaoh is not who he says he is. Young Pharaoh is not what he says he is. Young Pharaoh is not the messages he talks about. Everything with Young Pharaoh has to do with clout. Everything with Young Pharaoh has to do with chasing after a bag, or chasing after prestige, or chasing after... Young Pharaoh always wanted to be amongst the elites. And you can see it even more so now, all through his videos that he's posting, sharing everything that he has, all his money, all his cars, his home. Nothing wrong with having nice things. Nothing wrong with having a car. Nothing wrong with having a home. Nothing wrong with living the way that you desire to live. But when you come out and you speak about being for this and that and against this and that, and then your whole message flips, you've been lying the whole time. Young Pharaoh is a con artist to the highest degree. And I never, ever, ever believed him when he came out speaking on the teachings he taught. Because I knew, I'm a well-read person, I read. I knew he wasn't getting his information from himself. And yeah, we all learn from others. We learn from other people. There's nothing wrong with learning from other people. But his knowledge is not his knowledge. His knowledge is not his knowledge. Young Pharaoh ain't even old enough to go through the things he speaks about. He haven't been nowhere to even speak about the things he speaks about. He has not been anywhere. So how can he tell you about places in the world he's never even actually experienced himself? Do a person has to go somewhere to learn? No. Do you have to go to these countries and places in ancient times to learn the historical matters of these things? No, you don't. You don't have to go. You don't have to have lived back in ancient times to learn ancient history. But Young Pharaoh teaches it as if it's his own teaching. And then now he goes against his teaching, because that never was his teaching. See, when you are your message, you are your message. When you are your teaching, you are your teaching. When you are your message, you teach it, you live it, you be it. It's in you. Like Seti, like Dick Gregory, like a lot of other, like Dr. Sebi, like Malcolm X. They taught and lived their teaching. They taught and live and believe what they speak about. They live it. See, when you are your message, you're not going to go away from that. When you are your message, you are your message. When you are your healing, you are your healing. You become the message of that healing. When you are who you say you are, you cannot deviate from that, because that's who you are. But someone who deviates from who they are, it's because they never was that. He never was what he spoke about. He never believed in it. We all evolve, and we all have the opportunity to evolve. We all evolve, and we all have the opportunity to evolve. But young Pharaoh has not evolved. He is basically the devil. And I'm not using that biblically. I'm using that as he is the lowest form of spirituality. Because he's ego. He's all ego. Everything he speaks about is about his ego. Everything he does, he comes out, and everything that he talks about is pertaining back to him. Speaking about how he never made death threats, but he made death threats. Coming out against all these other organizations and contradicting himself. He's toxic. He's been a toxic being from the jump. And I know you all been wooed and smoothed and whispered sweet nothings in your ear by young Pharaoh because he's loud, he's rambunctious, he's passionate. I'm not saying young Pharaoh is a dummy. I'm not saying he's dumb. I'm not saying he has no intelligence. I'm saying he's not what he talks about. I'm saying he's not his message. I'm saying he never been what he preached about. He is who he is, and who he is what he's showing you. He never been what he preached about. He never been who he says he is. He's not a spiritual teacher. He taught you spirituality, but he taught you someone else's spirituality. He never taught you spirituality that came from his own soul, because he doesn't live it. And how do we know that? Because look at the way he's living, and look at the way he's acting right now. Look at the way he's acting. Look at what he's displaying to the world, showing the world that he's always been a toxic being. He's never been a man that been about his word. He always go back on his word, always preached against his word, because he contradicts himself constantly. He's the most toxic being on the internet. And everything he did, everything he speaks about, everything he teaches is all about him. I'm a father, and I travel extensively around the world. I've been to the Philippines, I've been to Egypt, I've been to Costa Rica, I've been to Dominica, I've been to many places. And yet I'm still a father. I still take care of my children. I'm not going to speak on his situation between him and his ex, because that's personal. I'm not here to speak about him and his personal issue with his ex. That's his personal business. But I will say this. To be a father and to publicly speak about your children's mother the way you did, you have no moral, you have no principles, you have no code of ethics, and you have no respect. Not even for yourself. Because if you had any self-respect, you wouldn't speak about the way you do about your mother, the children's mother, the way you do. You wouldn't speak about your children's mother the way you do. And young Pharaoh has no regard for the care mentally and emotionally of his children's mom. Again, I'm not going to dive deep into that topic because a lot of people are already doing that, and that's his personal life. I'm talking about how he has no respect for his children's mother, the way he speaks about her. We all know he has children with his girl, his ex. And the way he publicly speaks about his children's mother, to me, that's a bitch move. And young Pharaoh followers and all that, y'all can come in my comment section all you want. Because I'm gonna put it to you like this. And I'm not a violent man. But I will say this. I stand on my word, and I stand for my principles, and I will definitely stand up for mine. And what I believe, I will stand up for my children. I will stand up for my respect. So if anybody got a problem with me, DM me. Anybody got a problem with me, DM me. I'm at omaka.godbody. OMAKA.GHAD body. Omaka.godbody. DM me. Inbox me. Message me. Come for me. Because we can have it out. I will have it out with you and whoever else want to have it out. Personally or respectfully. How you want to do it. But I'm not a violent man. I'm not here to be violent. I'm not here to stir up and try to fight. I'm not here for a fight. But I will give you that if that's what you're asking for. If you want to defend this man, defend him. But if you want to defend him to the degree of disrespecting me, then you feel like you want to disrespect me, come see me, because I'm going to tell you one thing about me. One thing about me is, you disrespect me, I will come see you. I'm that person. I'm that guy. I'm that dude. I'm that nigga. I'm that person that will come see you. And I don't want to get really passionate right now. But I'm the type of person that will locate you and be knocking at your door the next day. That's me. So don't think disrespecting me is going to continue to be something that you do on the internet. I will come knock on your door. In today's world, it's not hard to locate no one. It's not hard to locate me. You come find me. My address all over the internet. My address all over the internet. But once again, this is about young Pharaoh being a toxic, quote-unquote, conscious leader. He's the most toxic man on the internet right now. And anybody following him is being led blindly into a pit of toxicity. He's never been who he said he was. Because if he was, he would be that right now. And he got the bag, and that's fine. But he's only showing you more of who he always been. So don't be surprised at what he's showing you right now. He's only showing you who he always been. He's showing you who he always been. He's been this person. He's just showing you right now because money only exacerbates who you are. Money only exacerbates you. Exacerbates it. It makes you implode and explode more of it's an explosion. Money explodes you, exposes you, and it explodes you. It makes you blow up more of what's inside. Money has only exploded young Pharaoh, made us see more of who he is on an explosive level. That's toxic. That's toxic. And young Pharaoh, you may see this video, you may not. If you want to respond to me, you can respond on the internet, but I'm going to tell you right now, I ain't going to be the one that's going to be making too many of these videos. And I'm not the one that's going to have a back and forth with you on the internet. Your message, your teaching, and your knowledge is false. It's not yours. I'm not going to have a back and forth with you on the internet. All right? I'm not. Come with all the receipts on me you want. But I'm not going to have a back and forth with you on the internet. I'm not scared of any man walking this planet. I'm not going to have a back and forth with you on the internet. I'm going to tell you straight like this. If you got a problem with me, because I got a problem with you. You lied. You been a liar. You been a fake. You been a fraud. You been a bitch. And I'm calling it like I see it. You been a bitch. And if you got a problem with me, we ain't gonna have too many of these back and forth on the internet. You got a problem with me, I'm gonna come see you about that. And we gonna do it like men. We gonna hash it out like men. Now, get your rebuttal video ready. But I'm gonna tell you like this. I ain't gonna reply with a rebuttal. I'm not gonna reply to you with a rebuttal. I'm gonna hit you up and I'm gonna ask you what you wanna do. Straight like that. And me and you, we gonna have our differences face to face like men supposed to. But the reality of all of this is, you toxic. You the most toxic person anybody is watching on the internet. And I'm gonna say this. I've watched you from afar. I never subscribed to you. Because the moment I recognized who you were, I knew not to subscribe to you. I never subscribed to you. But I watch you from afar. I see you from the distance. And now it's your turn to feel the wrath of the people. Because you conned, you lied, you cheated, you robbed black people out of their money, out of their psychological well-being. You made people worse than they were before meeting you. You didn't lead anybody to their own self-realization. You never led me to my self-realization because I never watched you like that. But I watched you enough for a time to know that you always been who I always thought you were. I'm from Buffalo. I lived in Buffalo. I know Buffalo type niggas. And you the type dude that is an opportunist. You're a grimy opportunist. You're a con artist. And I dare call you a scumbag. You're a scum. You're the lowest form of anything out here on the internet. You're the lowest form of it. Because you constantly lie. You constantly cheat. You constantly rob. You constantly thieve. You constantly steal from the people. All them videos you created. You talked about the white man and YouTube taking your channel. You back on YouTube. You talked about the white man being the devil, but you in love with the white man. Not all white men are the devil. Not all white men are evil. And I don't believe every white person is evil. I don't believe every white person is evil. But I do believe that every white person has an agenda. I believe every white person has an agenda when it comes to our agenda. And you've sided with their agenda. You've sided with their agenda. And so now your agenda is their agenda, but the fact of the matter is your agenda has always been their agenda. Your agenda has always been their agenda. You've always wanted to be one of them. You've always wanted to be part of the elite. You've always wanted to be part of the higher ups. And nothing wrong with wanting to come up. But come up off the backs of people that struggle the most in a country like this, and to come up off the backs of people only to go inside and be with the people you threw at us. To come up, that's a low move. That's a low ball. That's scum. That's called scumbag shit. You're a scumbag. You're the lowest form of a teacher that I've ever seen on the internet, ever. And I know, and I got niggas in Buffalo. I got squads in Buffalo. I know people in Buffalo. And I know people that know you. I know people that know you. And the people that I know that know you have told me you're a grimy ass nigga. I know people that know you. I lived in Buffalo for 10 years. And the people that I know you told me that young Pharaoh, Marshall Daniels, is a grimy ass, scum ass nigga. A bum ass nigga. You been a bum ass nigga. And I ain't talking about your fashion. You been a bum ass nigga from the jump, from the ground up. You been a bum ass nigga. You been bumming off of people. You bum off people. You bum off the people. And you still bum off the people. You a scum ass, bummy ass, grimy ass nigga. And I'ma say it just like that. And everybody got a problem with you right now because of your scumbag ass ways, because of your grimy ass ways. And I'm calling you out. I'm calling you out. You ain't got to do a rebuttal video. You ain't got to come at me. And you can come at me. But I'm going to tell you like this. Come at me. Get your rebuttal video ready. Go get you do your research. You're a researcher, right? Go do your research. Pull your receipts up on me. Go do your homework on me. I don't give a fuck. Because I'm going to tell you again like this. I'm not here to do back-to-back videos on you, nigga. I'm here to tell you straight up. Nigga, make your rebuttal video and then hit me in my inbox and let's talk. Let's talk. Because I'm going to tell you like this. When we see each other face to face, my G, we ain't finna have a polite conversation. It ain't going to be a polite conversation. I'm going to tell you to your face who you are, what you are, and if you don't like it, nigga, when we see each other, when I tell you to your face, after we meet, and I tell you everything I'm saying here to your face, and you want to duke it out, nigga, you want to scuff it out, you want to scrap it out, we gonna scrap it out. But I'm gonna tell you like this right now. I'm not gonna do the back and forth videos. I'm not gonna be making videos on you, nigga. I'm gonna give you the real right now. You're a scum ass nigga. You're a bum ass nigga. You been a bum ass nigga. You been a scummy ass nigga. You been the lowest form, nigga. Using other people's demise to come up. You've used the people that came out of a situation from somebody else who was hurting from that situation, and you use them to come up. And you still using people. You still using people. You been using people. You been a bum ass nigga because you use people. I say it to you like this, and I'll say it to your face. I got niggas in Buffalo. I got dudes in Buffalo that know you, Pharaoh. And they told me, you a bum ass nigga. That you a bum ass nigga. You been a bum ass nigga. You been a grimy ass nigga. I been had the files on you. But I knew the time would come when you would slip the fuck up and all this shit would hit the fan like it is right now for you. And now niggas is coming for your neck. Real niggas, real men coming for you. Because how you use black women, how you use black people, how you use the black community, how you use black people to come up. And real black men, real black leaders, they mad at you for that, Pharaoh. Real black leaders, they finna get on you about that, young Pharaoh. Real black leaders are checking you about that, young Pharaoh. So your time has come, nigga. Your time has come. It's time you met your equal. Nigga, I ain't got the name. I ain't got the publicity. I ain't got the popularity on the internet, nor do I want to. I could have had that shit, but I don't chase that shit. I don't want that shit. I could have had the internet popularity. I turned that shit away. I didn't want to do that. I ain't trying to do shit for views. I don't want views. I don't do my shit for views. I don't have views on my channel because I don't chase views. I don't publicize myself to get views. My work is done in the real world. Nigga, go look at the profiles. On any channel you find on me, nigga, you will pull up profiles on me putting in real work. Nigga, in the streets, around the world. So when you pull up the files on me, nigga, you gonna see me putting feet on the ground, boots to the ground. You gonna see me with my boots strapped and out there in the community, nigga. I got companies, I got organizations, nigga. I've been doing this work, nigga, 10 years. I've been putting in this work. I got work. I ain't here to come up off the people. Nigga, I make my money and I don't use the internet to do it. I make my money and I don't use coming up off the people to do it. I make my money and I don't need YouTube views to do that. I make my money and I don't need to tell people to donate to me to do that. Nigga, I make my money, I get my money. But I get my money by putting in the real work on the ground, nigga. And people follow me behind that. People are led by me because of that, nigga. Now come see me. Come see me. And I'm going to say it again. You the most toxic person on the internet. And you never was to be trusted. I should have been came out on you. I should have been told people not to trust you. I should have been told people who you were. Because I been got the file. Been had the files on you, nigga. And I can go deep with this shit. If I really want to get the files on you, if I really want to pull up receipts, if I really want to pull up the files on you, nigga, I can, because I got niggas that know you. I got niggas in Buffalo that know you, young Pharaoh. So I can get files on you right now, bruh. I can go get files on you right now. But them type niggas are the type niggas like me. We don't do this internet. We don't do the internet shit for clout. We don't do the internet shit for fame, nigga. We do the internet shit to just put our shit out there and help people. Now, if you want problems, we can have problems. But if you wanna, nigga, I'm gonna come see you if you want that problem, nigga. Cause I'm about that shit, nigga. I'm really about that life. And I'm humble, and I keep myself to myself and not start shit. I'm not a violent man, but I'm telling you, bruh, I'm really about that life. Nigga, you claim you are an MMA fighter, nigga. I boxed for 5 years, nigga. 14-2 is my record, nigga. And I'm not here to brag about what I can do. I'm not here to say, nigga, let's go get in the ring, nigga, because we ain't putting no, I'm not gonna tell you to put your gloves on, nigga. I'm gonna come see you. I'm gonna have a conversation with you. I'm gonna tell you who you are to your face. And if you don't like it when I tell you, nigga, you can have a problem with me and we can deal with it right there. But otherwise, nigga, you are not, nigga. I'm gonna tell you just like this. You are not to put yourself out there as a leader for black people ever again. You are not to put yourself out there to put any knowledge out there for black people ever again. You are not to put yourself out there as a leader, because that is who you are not, nigga. You are not a leader. You are not a spiritual guide, nigga. You are not that. So don't put yourself out there like that, because that's not who you are. Do your videos, nigga. Flash your jewelry. Live your best life. And that's it. But don't come out here teaching like you somebody that's about that what you teach. Don't come out here teaching as if you are a leader of black people, because that ain't what you is, nigga. That's not who you are. That's not who you are. That's not you. So I'm going to keep it 100. You the most toxic person on the internet right now today, young Pharaoh. And I'm going to tell you to your face if you got a problem with it. Go tell the world that shit, nigga.